Coding challenges where logic meets victory by .NET Updates Srinivas Madeti. Welcome to Coding Challenges. Get ready to sharpen your logic, crack tricky problems, and boost your coding confidence. Every session, we will tackle challenges step by step, explore different approaches, learn how to think like a code developer. So, what you can expect from these videos? The complexity of challenges will be increased gradually throughout the series. Multiple approaches solving a single problem, along with their pros and cons, will be discussed in detail. Performance and memory considerations will be highlighted wherever applicable, and step-by-step explanation in detail explanation will be there for each concept, each approach. Practical and real-world examples. Every session will be followed by a code execution. A practical solution will be written and executed, and all the examples we are taking will be used in real world, like in the real jobs and also your real-time projects. Okay, what happened in the previous session? Introduction to the new video series on coding challenges, and we set the expectations on the video series. And also we started with the first sample, and which is reversal of the string. And in that we gone through the first approach, which is by using all the built-in methods, and which is straightforward. What next? In this video, we will explore the next set of approaches. I'll also introduce a couple of tools and interfaces to demonstrate my ideas. So these are very useful tools and can be used to share ideas and collaborate with team members. So let's add a new method to implement the next approach. So I'm going to add public. It also returns string reversal using for loop. So it's going to return. Okay, so the coding challenges, the idea of creating videos is not only writing the code and demonstrating it. So while writing the code, I would like to show a couple of approaches, methodologies where you can improve your logic or keep the logic in one place, so that, and the logic whatever we are using in this sample, it's not only applicable for this. So the same logic and thought can be used while solving another problem. So the basic idea is not only writing the code, we also review various approaches, how to improve your logic and put your thoughts in a place. So it's time to introduce a tool. It's one of my favorite tool when I was working the team. I want to, when I want to share ideas with the team. So the lucid chart is one of the useful tool I come across, and also I used Miro boards. But in this case, I'll start with lucid chart. So this is very useful tool where you can build the dashboards and demonstrate with the team. There are various options you can see in the toolbox. So right now, I'm going to use a simple boxes. So the reversal of the string, um, this one is the input string A, B, C, D, E, F. So what are the various ways you can reverse a string? And when you're working in the system, the logic is the key because the code will be based on your logic only. So if you start reading from here, this is the starting point and this is the ending point A, B, C, D, E, and you want to reverse it. So how can you do that? You can start from the end and you can drag each element and put it in the front. So E, F, E, D, C, B, A. So what I have done, I was reading the letters from the end and constructing a new string, and this will give you the reversal of the string. So the same how you implement in the code. Let's walk through it. So in the code, the approach whatever I have shown earlier, the same I'm going to use. So I'm creating a new string variable reverse string equal to string dot empty, and I'm going to use the for loop. So the for loop basically it should start from somewhere int I equal to, I want to start it from the end of the string. So input string dot length will give you the length and -1. Why? The length will start from 0 and I have the last element would be length -1. Always when you're starting with the string, the length will start from 0 till length -1. So if you use length, it will throw an error because the last element will not have the value. So then I should be greater than -1. So I'm starting from the end to the beginning. 0 will be the starting point and I minus. So if your length of the string ABC, then it will start from number 2 and it will go to the 0. Okay. So now what I'm trying to do, reversal string plus or minus plus or equal to input string, and finally you return the string. So now let's go to the calling method. So the same example I want to see it with, I'll comment out the previous ones. So the method name is string reversal using loop, and I want to add a, so if you are using console.writeLine, actually you no need to even return the value. So the reversal of the string. Okay. So we will change this to void, and it's not going to return. We don't need to return anything. So just we want to store it, display it. That's it. Now run the code and see whether our code is working. Yeah. So if you are passing ABC, it's um, returning CBA or displaying CBA, which is right. .NET, .NET, back to the future, back to the future. It's working. But this code has a loophole in it. If you know, you just comment me before going further. So here we are using string. We are creating object of string, and this string is going to updated. So first time we are saving an empty value, but in this for loop, it's going to, this string is going to update the length of the times. If your string is 3 letters, so this reverse string is going to update it 3 times. If it has 100 characters, and this reversal of the string is going to update it 100 times. Since it is a string, every time you are updating a string, instead of the compiler updating the same string, it's going to create a new string. So first time it's going to create a string, and when you are updating it the first time, the location will be abandoned and a new object will be created. And if you are updating second time, again a new object will be created and the previous one will be abandoned. If you are updating the string for 100th time, all the 99 objects will be abandoned and a 100th object will be created. So when you are updating a string, and if you have lot of updates to the same string, using the string object is not recommended. So what option we have? Best option, when you are updating the same string, you go for string builder. String builder, create object of new string builder, and so you are going to append. So the output will be same, but the way you are updating, the way the object is being used is impressive. So ABC, the output will be same. So I suggest you to use string builder when you are writing the code interview, and if it if you get a chance, explain the interviewer. So when you are using the string builder, the interviewer will get to know that you know the difference between string and string builder. So this is a very basic question, but most of the time when you are applying or when you are writing the code, you will forget. So I strongly suggest emphasize on the string builder when you are writing the code interview and explain to the interviewer, so that he will be really impressed the way you are thinking. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please share your feedback. Sit tight and watch out for next videos and suggest the topics you want to learn. Happy coding!